ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनं शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवाधि पाश्चात्यदेशतारणे। नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामाप्रदं देवम् अवधूताशिरोमणिम् आनन्दलीलामय विग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्रीराधा कांत नमस्तुते। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Before I begin, I wish to keep my head at the lotus feet of all the Vaishnavas and wish to seek their good wishes and blessings. Every day, Krishna, he had only one business when he was child, baby. Not baby, when he little grown up. Every day they used to go to forest and they used to play. There was no headache of going and earning somewhere like we have. I was thinking today I have to go back and I have to go get in my seva service again, which is service, but it's managerial service. So here Krishna, every day he used to go with his friends and he used to play. So and each and every day there used to be different pastimes of killing different kinds of demons. So one day, Krishna, he decided to have breakfast in the forest, picnic. So he woke up early in the morning and with his bugle, he called out everyone. And when they heard Krishna's bugle, already the cowherd boys, they are so eager that it was difficult for them to pass the night. Because they are so much in separation that sometimes in the night itself they used to come and say, "Oh Mother Yashoda, why are we so late today?" She is saying, "Look at your time. It is not a time to go to the forest." So the cowherd boys were so excited and they were in separation and they always wanted to be with Krishna. So here, Krishna, they heard Krishna's bugle early in the morning and they all started coming out. Tenaiva sakam prithuka sahasrasha snigdha sushiga vetra vishana venavaha swana sahastra parisankhyayanvitan vastan puruskritya viniryurmuda. At that time, when Krishna called, at that time hundreds and thousands and lakhs of cowherd boys came out from their houses with so many groups of calves with them, thousands of calves with them. So in this way, such a group, such innumerable cowherd boys and innumerable calves, they came on the calling of Krishna. So along with so when these boys came out, as we know, especially the mother and father, they will know when we have to send our children to school, we have to give them the books, we have to give them the lunch bag. So here, all the mothers of the cowherd boys, they used to give them their lunch bags, their bugles, their flutes and their sticks. They have to carry everything, their tiffin box and everything. And in this way, they used to gather and they used to walk towards the forest. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying, Sahasra Parisankhya. Krishna had asankhya calves. A pararda is 1 with 17 zeros is 1 pararda. Now, pararda into pararda into pararda into pararda, it is 4 times multiply, that is asankhya, and that is Krishna's cows, Krishna's calves. That is 1 and 68 zeros. So it is beyond the imagination. One might question, how is it possible that such a large number of calves can fit into a 32 square miles of Vrindavan? One might question. But we have to understand that Krishna's dham is unlimited. It is inconceivable. It is not ordinary, not mundane. It is beyond our conception. It is alaukik, aprakrut. It is said that a small place in the dham can accommodate billions of universe measuring 50 million miles in diameter. This is the capacity of the dham, inconceivable power of the dham. Sanatana Goswami in the Brahad Bhagavatamrita says, Evam Prabho Priyanam cha dhamnascha samayasya cha avichintaya prabhavatvad atra kinchana na durgatan. Everything about Krishna is unlimited, alaukik. Nothing, there is nothing mundane about Krishna, his devotees, his abode. Everything is transcendental. And now these boys, when they used to go to the forest, their mothers already have decorated them very nicely with gunja, with pearls and gold. But as soon as they used to enter the forest, they used to decorate themselves with fruits, with green leaves, bunch of flowers, peacock feathers, and very soft minerals. We see in Vrindavan Krishna Balram sometimes with the dress of peacock feather, sometimes with full of leaves, green leaves. Sometimes we have Krishna Balram wearing the fruit, the garland made of fruits. So in this way, they used to decorate Krishna also, and they used to decorate themselves also. And when they used to decorate Krishna, they used to get more pleasure. And they used to have various kinds of ways to decorate Krishna. This is deity worship. Here we have to practice by doing the same thing what the cowherd boys are doing in the spiritual world in the Vrindavan Lila. When we are serving the Lord, we are actually practicing that. So when we are doing every day, when we are doing this service, we develop a relationship towards the Lord, and we get attached, and that same service which we are doing here with this body, we are serving Radha Madan Mohan, that same seva will continue in the eternal Lila of the Lord. Krishna will allow you to continue your service. So once we leave our body, we will be transferred in a place where we will continue our seva. All the cowherd boys, they used to play by stealing each other's lunch boxes. They used to steal one lunch box and they used to throw it to another, and the another boy used to throw to another, and the proprietor of the lunch box used to run catching his lunch box from one friend to another, but his lunch box used to pass to so many other places, and then the proprietor of this lunch box used to cry, and everybody used to laugh, and then the lunch box was returned to him. Sometimes this was done even with Krishna. It was not that Krishna is Supreme Lord. No. In Vrindavan, Krishna is not the Supreme Lord. In Vrindavan, Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj, son of Mother Yashoda. Once they were playing, and there was always a competition amongst the friends. Friendly match. There was one Balram's team, one Krishna's team, and they used to play. And whichever team loses, the losing team, they has to carry the victorious team on their back as a horse. So once Krishna's team lost, and everybody said, Krishna, you have to become a horse, and you have to carry Sridham. Krishna said, no way, I'm not going to do that. Don't you know I'm the son of Nanda Maharaj, the king of Braja? And then they had a discussion and they said, Krishna has got puffed up, we should remove him from the play. And so they removed him from the play. And then Krishna said, you removed me. And he started crying. And he said, oh, I'm removed from the play. And he went and hid himself in a tree and started crying loudly. And then the coward boys said, they felt pity on Krishna and they said, will you again say that? That you are the son of Nanda Maharaj? When we are playing, we are all same, Then said, I will never do that again. Please accept me. So then they brought Krishna and Krishna had to become the horse. So they used to do this thing, they used to do these things with Krishna also. Threw his lunchbox everywhere. That was the fun. And Krishna wanted that. Krishna has to get pleasure by this. So sometimes one boy will steal the lunchbox of someone and go and hide it in the bushes. And especially where there are red ants. So that was the fun they used to do. So this kinds of playing, the stealing of stealing of the food and the playing of the such boys, this is present in the material world also. In our school days, we used to do that the same thing. We did that in our school days. So because such kinds of sporting pleasure is present in the spiritual world, from which the idea of enjoyment is coming, so it is there here also. But here it is jada and there it is eternal. It is an eternal pastimes of the Lord. It is going on eternally. Yadi duram gata Krishna vanakshobhekshanaayatam aham purvam iti sansprushyare mire. Sometimes Krishna used to go seeing the beauty of the forest. And the boys all of a sudden used to realize, where is Krishna? He's gone. So there was a competition. They used to run. Everybody used to run to catch Krishna. I will catch Krishna first. And so they used to run to catch Krishna. But Krishna is also omnipotent personality. He also used to manifest himself into so many ways. And everybody used to go and hug Krishna. Everybody used to go and touch Krishna and they used to feel, I am the first. But Krishna actually was giving this pleasure to everyone. So there were different kinds of sports they used to play in this Vrindavan forest. Some of the boys used to play flutes. Some of the boys used to, Hare Krishna. Some of the boys used to play flutes. Some of the boys used to play their bugles. And some of the boys, they used to make the buzzing sound of the bumblebees. When the bumblebees used to make the sound, they also used to imitate them. And some of them used to sit down like ducks. They used to imitate the ducks. They used to swim like the ducks. They used to go in the water. So they also used to go in the water along with them. And when they used to do like this, dip their beak in the water, the coward boys used to pick their nose in the water. So in this way they used to imitate. And some of them imitated the dance of the peacocks. And then some of them used to see the tail of the baby monkey hanging on a tree, and they used to catch that tail of that monkey and they used to climb the tree. And then the monkeys used to run from one branch to another. There was a big havoc in the monkey's family that who is doing this? So the cowherd boys also used to climb from one tree to another, jump with the monkeys. So this is how they used to imitate the various animals. Some of them, when they used to go to the waterfalls, they used to imitate the frogs, and they used to jump like frog. And when they used to jump like frog and see themselves in the water, and they used to laugh. ha 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 ha. So there was some kind of an amazement that they used to feel looking themselves as if looking themselves in a mirror. Then they used to always scream and always used to shout. So many places in Brajman, there were places where they used to hear the echoes, and they used to hear their own sound, but they were not able to figure out that it is the echo which is coming out. So they used to say, "Arey, who is that?" And the sound used to come, "Arey, who is that?" And then the coward boy used to say, "What is this nonsense?" And the voice used to come, "What is this nonsense?" Then they used to curse, "Today you will die." And the voice used to come, "Today you will die." And they said, I'm going to die. Rascal! So like this, they used to scream and they used to enjoy. And they never used to figure out what's going on. Itham satam brahma sukhanubhutya dasyam gatanam paradevatena maya shritanam naradarakena sakam vijrahu krita punya punja. In this way, these boys were playing with Krishna. And who is this Krishna? This Krishna is the source of Brahman effulgence for the Gyanis. This Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead for the devotees who accepted eternal servitorship. And this Krishna, for some people, he's just an ordinary boy. So, these coward boys were so fortunate that they are getting opportunity to be with Krishna, to hug him, to touch him, to play with him. So, how can we explain their great fortune of these cowherd boys? Yogis, they undergo so many severe austerities for births after births, for ages they perform these activities, and they tried with their so many practicing yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, and none of them are very easy. It's very difficult, and they try to control their mind. So after so many births, they are able to control their mind. So they are able to control their mind, but still with that mind, it is difficult for them to catch the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality, Lord Shri Krishna. They cannot capture Krishna in their mind. Actually, Krishna appears in the mind by his sweet will. It is not, no one can catch Krishna. Krishna appeared in the minds of Vasudeva. So similarly, Krishna appears in the minds of the devotees if they are sincerely trying to serve him and trying to want to understand him. They sincerely want to love him, and Krishna appears in the mind of the devotees. So how can we describe the fortune of this cowherd boys who are always with Krishna? This is what Shukdev Goswami is trying to make a point, that Krishna is not so easily available. So this is great fortune of this devotees. Srila Prabhupada writes that the advantage of Krishna consciousness is described here. Krishna consciousness, when you are practicing Krishna consciousness, gradually will be promoted to that platform which the cowherd boys have attained. This Krishna consciousness which you are practicing by chanting the holy name of the Lord, by hearing about the pastimes of the Lord, what is the end result of this? The end result of this is that we will be promoted and will become an associate of the Lord. This is the end result of Krishna consciousness. And one may think Krishna as a Supreme Personality. One may think Krishna as his Supreme Master. One may think Krishna as a Supreme Friend. One may think Krishna as a Supreme Son. Or one may think Krishna as a Supreme Conjugal Lover. If one is connected with Krishna in any of these relationships, then it is understood that his business in this material world is ended. It is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 4.9. What it says? Tyaktva deham punarajanma naiti mameti suarjuna. In Bhagavad Gita at 24 places, Lord Krishna states that when one devotee comes to my abode, he never has to go back. He never has to go back. Shukdev Goswami also confirms this in a statement. He says that Tasam Viratam Krishna Kurvantinam Sutekshanam Na Punha Kalpate Rajan Sansara Ajnana Sambhava. Shukdev Goswami guarantees that when a devotee constantly of Krishna in a particular kind of relationship, it is confirmed. Take it from me. I assure you that such personalities, na punha kalpate rajan, sansara ajnana sambhava, they won't see samsara again. They won't come again to this material world. So, what is samsara? We think that we think our relationship here, this is my son, this is my daughter, this is my husband, this is my wife, this is my, everything is my. These relationships are temporary illusions. Ajnana sambhava. Such awakens when a person is in ignorance. But when this same relationships is with Krishna, then one is guaranteed to attain the abode of the Lord. One will only, we are not saying that we should hate our children, we should hate our husband and wives, no. But we should have some relationship with Krishna also. And then everything will be perfect. When Brahmaji will be stealing the calves, at that time Krishna expanded himself and he gave opportunity to the associates of the Lord, especially especially the gopis like Mother Yashoda and Rohini, and the other cows to suck Krishna, to allow Krishna to suck their breast. Krishna drank milk from all of them for 1 complete year. Shukdev Goswami is telling, can you imagine the fortune of those devotees who fed milk to Krishna? How is it possible that they will become again conditioned soul? There is no way. They will be entered in the eternal associate they'll become the eternal associate of the Lord in Golok Vrindavan in their next lives. So similarly, when we are serving the Lord, we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, we are hearing Bhagavatam every day, when we are engaged in devotional service every day, then we should keep faith that yes, I will also get that seva. I will be also an associate of the Lord. When we do Krishna consciousness with faith, it will give good immediate results. So we should, by hearing all these pastimes of deliverance of Putana, of deliverance of Aghasura, and so many wonderful pastimes, we should keep faith. Shukdev Goswami has spoken this Srimad Bhagavatam especially for this people of age of Kali. There are pastimes in the Bhagavatam from so many different millenniums. But yes, the conclusion is presented in such a way that the people in this age of Kali are benefited. When this playful pastimes of the cowherd boys was going on, at that time, a great demon called as Aghasur, whose death was being awaited even by the demigods, appeared there. And he was having a look at all this what was happening with Krishna and his cowherd boys. And Aghasur was not able to tolerate the happiness which the cowherd boys and Krishna was enjoying. The pleasure, the cowherd boys were getting the pleasure, and Aghasur was burning. He was burning. So, Aghasur was not an ordinary demon. The demigods who used to drink the Amrita, even they used to be afraid of Aghasur. Once when one drinks Amrita, they are immortal. But they had no faith in the Amrita, and they had faith that this Aghasura demon was so powerful that if he wants, he will kill them. Shripad Vallabhacharya ji says that Agha means sins. So he was the demons of the sins. He had committed all kinds of sinful activities. Everything which a sinful person has to perform, he did that. And the result of that was that he was envious of the Lord and his devotees. Now one may ask, now Aghasur has come in the pastimes of the Lord, so, and he was going to create an havoc. He is going to disturb the pastimes. So one might question how Krishna's pastime could be interrupted by a demon. Krishna's pastime, which are eternal, which are transcendental, which are alaukic, which are not mundane, how can it be interrupted by a demon? Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the cowherd boys are always experiencing transcendental pleasure. And while experiencing the transcendental pleasure in the association of Krishna, they even forget to have the lunch. So Yogamaya has to make an arrangement so that they can have the lunch. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that by the will of Yogamaya, Aghasur appeared there. So to create some disturbance, so that Krishna kills the demons, and then again when the demon is killed, they take their lunch and they again perform some different pastimes after the lunch is finished. So this was an everyday activity. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying every day some or the other demon used to come there and they used to interrupt the pastimes of the Lord, and it was an everyday routine, just so that Krishna can have their lunch. And different pastimes could take place. So Aghasur was sent by Kamsa, and he was the younger brother of Putana and Bakasur, younger brother. And when he saw the cowherd boys, especially getting so much pleasure, he was thinking that this rascal Krishna has killed my sister Putana and my brother Bakasur. Now I have to do something by which I can, if I kill them, I can offer a pinda to them. This will be the tribute to my dead brother and sister. So I have to kill them. First Putana was killed, then Bakasur tried to take revenge by killing Krishna, to take some revenge for Putana, but he also sacrificed his life. But now, although I am younger, I have to do something. So Aghasur, he was thinking like this, and he took a form of a big python. And he laid down himself in Vrindavan, in Brajbhumi. He assumed such a big form that his body was expanded to 8 miles long. And he was like a huge big mountain. His lower lips was touching the ground and his upper lips was touching the cloud, and he kept his mouth wide open, and his tongue he extended his tongue outside, and it appeared like an Yamuna Express highway. Upon seeing this, now everybody, all the cowherd boys, they saw that there is something very unusual there. So everybody went there and they started analyzing that what is this new thing here? We never saw this before. And they started discussing amongst themselves. They said that one of the cowherd boys said, "Dear friend, is this creature dead, or is it a living python with his wide mouth open, and who is planning to swallow us all?" Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying that a few boys thought that Aghasur was a snake, and so they got afraid and they started running away from the Aghasur. Some of the boys and the calves, they started running away. Then the other boys stopped them. "Are you guys okay? Are you guys full? Have you ever seen a snake as big as like this? This cannot be the snake. Try to understand. This is Krishna's arrangement for us. He has made a python so that we can play. and it is a dummy python. It is not the original one. Then the other boy started saying, are you okay? Do you think this is a dummy python? Let's look carefully. I will show you. Look. Look at his upper lips, which resembles like a cloud reddened by sunshine. Now look at his lower lips, which resembles like the reddish shadows of a cloud. And look at this left and right. Don't you look like a mouth of a big snake? And look at you are calling that as a mountain peak, but look carefully, it looks like the teeth of the snake, teeth of a python, and you are calling that as mountain peak. Open your eyes and listen and look nicely, and look at the cave. Look at his mouth; it looks like a dark cave. Do you still think it is a dummy python? He's waiting for us to swallow. It looks like a. Then some of the boys said, if this creature is really a snake, then he has come here to swallow us. Then the other boy said, okay, what if he has come to swallow us? What is he going to do? Kshanat aneti bakari. Look there, who is standing there? Krishna. Just like he has killed so many demons, just like he killed Bakasur. Bakari, he called Bakari because he killed Bakasur. Even Krishna is here, why fear? Then watch, and then when everybody saw Krishna, as soon as when we see Krishna, all kinds of fear disappear. So when they saw Krishna, the fear in the heart which was arise because of looking at the gigantic form of the python, it diminished. And then the boys said to each other, when Krishna is here, why not? Let's go inside and check it out. What's there? Because Krishna is here. So all the boys, they started clapping, as if expressing their fearlessness, and they all entered the mouth of Aghasur. And the calves, they raised their tail straight, and out of joy that something exciting is going to happen, they all entered the mouth of Aghasur. Shripad Vallabhacharya says that the cowherd boys had such a deep faith in the Lord, and that they were having darshan of the Lord, and clapping their hands, they were entering the mouth of Aghasur. So again and again they were looking at the Lord. So now what was Krishna's situation? Krishna, who is situated as Antaryami, the super soul in the hearts of all those cowherd boys and all of us also, he was hearing the conversation between what was happening, and then he was thinking to himself and was talking to them in his mind, oh my dear friend, he is not just a snake. He is not just a snake but a demon, Aghasur. And hearing the boys talk about the snake, Krishna actually wanted to stop them from entering the mouth of Aghasur. But before he could do that, they were already inside. One might think that Krishna is desiring something, that Krishna's Satya Sankalpa Shakti, which fulfills all the desires of Krishna. Now he is desiring something here, that the boys shall not enter, and still the boys are entering. How is it possible? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving an example that here there are two desires, the desire of Krishna and the desire of the devotees. The desire of the cowherd boys was that if this Aghasur, he swallows us and tries to kill us, then Krishna will come and save us. He will kill this demon, if he is a demon. So Krishna is in the hearts of the devotee and controlled by the devotees. So devotees' Ichha Shakti was more, and the Yog Maya fulfilled the desire of the devotees. And so the boils entered the mouth of Aghasur. And Krishna, he was thinking, what is happening? He waited for a while and he was little amazed with the whole situation, what was happening. And then he thought that it is not possible that this boys will have some prarabdha karma. It is not possible. Then why is this situation is happening with them? Then Krishna understood that this is his Lila Shakti which is performing all this transcendental arrangement. And then Krishna was feeling some separation from his devotees. But when he realized that this is an arrangement of Lila Shakti, then his Vismay Bhav, his astonishment was gradually getting over. But then he was thinking two things. First thing is that already my friends are inside the body of Aghasur. So if I normally when I kill the demons, I just slap them or just kick them or do anything and I can kill them. But if I do that to Aghasur, then my friends and the calves also will die. So I cannot kill demon Aghasur by standing outside. And he thought, then Krishna thought, okay, if they die, if the calves die, if the cowherd boys die, I can create the new one. But then original ones are the original ones. And then Krishna thought, I cannot kill demon Aghasur and at the same time save my cowherd boys friends by staying outside. I have to go inside. I have to go inside. So Krishna also clapped. Aghasur, I am coming. He started clapping because he wanted to imitate his friends. So Krishna also started clapping, expressing his fearlessness. And said, Aghasur, I am coming inside you. And Aghasur was waiting for this. Aghasur, he could have swallowed the cowherd boys and the calves, but he didn't do that. As soon as the calves and the cowherd boys entered inside, they became lifeless, they fell dead, but the bodies were still there. He did not swallow them up completely or burn them in the ashes of the fire of his abdomen. No, he didn't do that. Why? Because he was waiting for Krishna. When we cook some sabzi, we want that all the sabzis should be put together and then we can mix. It is not that when we are making one sabzi, we cook different things and then we put together. No. We put all the vegetables together in one pot and then we cook. So Aghasur was thinking, let Krishna also come inside and then I will swallow them together and then I will enjoy my lunch. So Aghasur was waiting. And now Krishna entered the body of Aghasur. And the demons and the demigods both were watching from the sky. So the demigods, they started saying, alas, Krishna also got swallowed. Now what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So they were sad. And there was a festival on the sides of Aghasur's friends and Kansa's associates who were watching that. There was a festival. They said, yes, Aghasur, you did it finally. Oh, yes. Now you can, this will give pleasure to your sister and brother. Very nice, Aghasur, you did it finally. Nobody was able to do it, but you did it. So they were cheering Aghasur. And the demigods on the other side were feeling very sorry. Now what is going to happen? Who is going to kill Kamsa? They started thinking all kinds of things. Now who is going to kill Kamsa? There are so many demons present. What is going to happen? So hearing the situation of Krishna was able to understand their hearts. And then Krishna started expanding himself within the throat of Aghasur. And then Aghasur, seeing something unusual is happening inside me, he started expanding himself more. And then Krishna expanded himself more. Aghasur was expanding himself more. But there is a limit to Aghasur's expansion. And Krishna's expansion is unlimited. So finally Krishna blocked blocked his breathing. And and Aghasur, his breathing stopped, he got suffocated, and his eyes rolled here and there and popped out. In this way, the demon's life air, it was not able to pass through any outlet, so it bursted out from the top of from the top of his demon's head, and it came outside and waited. And it waited. The soul of the Aghasur waited outside, and all the demigods were seeing and were amazed to see what's happening. Exactly what's happening. Why is Aghasur's soul waiting? He's died, but why is his soul waiting? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that in this pastimes, when Krishna used to kill Shakatasur, when Krishna used to kill Tranavarth and so many other demons, many of the times used to happen that his coward friends or his father, mother used to always be around, especially the mothers used to always be around. So Krishna used to keep himself as a baby boy, as an ordinary child. He never used to expand himself or do any unusual things. He just used to kill the demons out of as if a play. When children play, Krishna showed them it was a child's play of killing demons. So their mood was not disturbed always. But here there were no parents. Calves and the cowherd boys were lifeless. So then Krishna expanded himself to show this to demigods that I can even expand myself. I can expand myself. And so Krishna adopted this very uncommon thing in his pastimes. So from the body of this demon, the soul was waiting there outside, and as soon as Krishna came outside, it merged into Krishna. It merged into Krishna. Shripad Siddhara Swami says that the effulgence coming out from the python's body became purified and attained the status of Shuddha Sattva. He was actually liberated. The soul was his spiritual soul, his own form, spiritual form of Aghasur, not a demonic nature. A demon's getting liberated is displayed here to instill faith in people. Why did Krishna allow that the soul should stay outside? So that people and demigods, especially everybody, should see that how Krishna delivers a demon. A person who comes to kill him, Krishna is delivering them. So that we as devotees, when we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we should know that if Krishna is delivering the demons, then certainly Krishna will award us award us or give us a gift of becoming his associate of the Lord at the end of our lives. So we should not be hopeless, we should be hopeful in Krishna consciousness. We should keep faith in this process. Sanatana Goswami says in the Vaishnava Toshani that Krishna arranged that this was Sanatana Goswami's opinion, that what I explained. Why did Aghasur, it was supposed to attain Sayujya Mukti. A demon, he was supposed to enter into the body of Krishna and he was supposed to enter into the Brahman effulgence or get Sayujya Mukti. But here, Krishna gave him the form of an associate of the Lord of Vaikuntha. Demon Aghasur had a 400 form and he went to Vaikuntha. So, why was this possible? The destination which Jaya and Vijay got, that same destination Krishna gave to Aghasur. And when all this thing, we'll discuss that further, why was it? And when all these things was happening, the demigods started celebrating. When the demon Aghasur was killed and his soul entered the body of Krishna, then there was a celebration. all the demigods and all the people in Janaloka, Maharloka, Tapaloka, everybody started celebrating. The celebration was such huge, and they were playing various instruments, and the noise went to Brahmaloka. Brahma's to the house of Brahma, and Brahma said, "What's happening? What's happening? Let me go and see." So Brahma came down to see what's happening. Which festival is going on? I am not been invited. What's happening? So when he went there, and while he was passing through, he saw that in each and every loka they were celebrating the death of Aghasur and victory of Krishna. They are singing, they are dancing, they are celebrating. We see this mood in India when India defeats Pakistan in a cricket match. There is entire country, whether he is a devotee or he is not a devotee, but they celebrate. I have seen devotees celebrating also. They celebrate. Everybody celebrates. Because India defeated Pakistan in a cricket match. So that you can, I am telling this example, this is a mundane example, but we have to get, we can relate to it. Everybody was celebrating. And Brahma, he saw Aghasur's soul going to Vaikuntha. The first thing was seeing everybody was celebrating glories of Krishna and killing of demon Aghasur. And the second thing he saw was that the soul of Aghasur was going to Vaikuntha. Now Brahma was saying, "Oh, isn't this something unusual?" Then gradually the dead body of Aghasur dried up, and it became a place for the cowherd boys to play. It became like a cave for them. So Shripad Vallabhacharya says that the dried up body of Aghasur was not having bad odor. Normally when a person dies and when his body is just lying like that, then it will emanate some kind of a bad odor, right? But it was not the situation with Aghasur. So it was easily a playground for all the children, for all the cowherd boys. They used to play hide and seek in the Aghasur's body. That was their favorite pastimes in Aghasur's body. How was Aghasur purified? Aghasur was purified because of Krishna's touch. If you remember, if you know the pastimes of Putana was a demoness. What was her food? She used to eat flesh of the young children. What was her drink? She used to drink the blood. What was her association? She was associating with demons like Bakasur, Aghasur, all these demons she used to associate with. Such Putana, such demoness, when she came to Vrindavan, when she came to Krishna, she came with the intention of killing Krishna. But she came disguised as a mother, and she came to feed Krishna milk. So when Krishna saw this, that since Krishna thought to himself, since you are imitating to be like my mother, okay, I am pleased with that. So you become a mother in my abode. So Krishna delivered her. And when Putana took Krishna in her lap to feed Krishna milk, so by the touch of Krishna, her body was purified, completely purified. And when she was burned, it was expected that there could have been a very dirty smell coming, very ugly or very unusual smell coming. But a smell of aghuru was coming from when the body of Putana was burned. And here also, the same thing was happening. There was no odor coming from the body of Aghasur, but it was fragrance. An unusual fragrance was coming from his body. So one of our acharyas says that Sri Krishna, by chanting his name, by chanting his glories, we devotees, we become purified. Our hearts become purified. That same Krishna is in the body of Aghasur. We as devotees, we chant the holy name of the Lord, we hear His glories, and our existence becomes purified. We become pure devotees by doing that. And now that same Krishna is in the body of Aghasur, so where will that sin remain? Even though he is a personification of sin, but he became sinless. Such are the effects of Krishna consciousness. If one somehow or other becomes Krishna conscious by applying his senses in the service of the Lord, then one will be completely purified. Shunvantam swakatha Krishna punya shravana kirtana. That's why we have to always absorb ourselves in hearing about the translated pastimes of the Lord. We should always absorb ourselves in reading the pastimes of the Lord. If there is someone who is speaking, when some devotees are there who is speaking Harikatha, then you should hear. When there is opportunity in your life where you can speak Harikatha, then you should speak. But if nothing is available, then read. Punya Shravana Kirtana. Simply by chanting and hearing of the glorious pastimes of the Lord, one will be purified. And then Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanar Bhakti Ruchyate. Then we can engage our senses in the service of the Lord. Then this is bhakti. With the purified mind, we engage in the service of the Lord. So, Shukdev Goswami says that don't be amazed by the destination which Aghasur got. It is said that if only once remembering Krishna, if only once even by force, or naturally if Krishna appears to you in your mind, once in your lifetime, once if Krishna appears to you, the Supreme Personality God appears to you, then the liberation of that person is guaranteed. He will attain the supreme destination. He will be liberated. So here, not only Krishna, but all his associates, all the calves, everybody was in Aghasur's mouth. So where is the destination that Aghasur won't be delivered? So Aghasur got delivered. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is giving the example of Khatwang Maharaj. Khatwang Maharaj once was in heavenly planets and he was helping the demigods to fight the demons. So the battle was over and he went to the demigods, and the demigods offered him to ask a boon. So he just inquired from them, how much time do I have? And demigod said, oh, you have very little time left with you. Then he said, okay, with all your power, immediately transfer me to the planet Earth, where without wasting time, no time zones problem, just transfer me immediately to the planet Earth. And so they transferred immediately, and Khatwang Maharaj, he meditated on the lotus feet of the Lord. He fixed his mind on the lotus feet of the Lord, and when the time of death came, he gave up his body, meditating on the Lord. So the associates of the Lord of Vaikuntha came and took Khatwang Maharaj and took him back to the abode of the Lord. So here the cause of Khatwang Maharaj attaining the abode of the Lord is devotion. But this is not applicable in the case of Aghasur. This is in the case of Aghasur, it is a special case. It is the causeless mercy that Krishna entered, and Krishna entered his body and he got delivered. So many demons or so many people, when Krishna incarnates and it does pastimes here, so many people by coming in contact with Krishna get delivered like this. So it is not unusual. And then Shukadeva Goswami, when he was describing this thing, he said one more thing. Etat komarajam karma harer atma hi mokshanam mrityo pogandake bala drushtochara vismita vraje. He said to Maharaj Parikshit, Shukadeva Goswami said to Maharaj Parikshit, that this particular incident, although it happened when Krishna was around 4.5 years of age, that was Kaumaram, but it was described in Vrindavan, described to their mothers, described to the villages of Vrindavan when Krishna was Poganda. Actually, these cowherd boys are the first speakers of the Srimad Bhagavatam. As soon as the pastime takes place, they used to come home and describe it. So they were the first preachers of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is what my Gurudev says. So, Maharaj Parikshit, when he heard this from Shukadeva Goswami, he was very amazed. How can this be possible? Maharaj Parikshit started calculating, but he was bewildered. So he prayed at the lotus feet of Shukadeva Goswami. He said, "Oh great sage, how could things which has happened in the past are described as if it has happened today?" Because every day they used to describe every evening they used to go and they used to describe the pastimes. So one fine evening they reached their home and they described the pastimes that today Aghasura was delivered. But it was not today, it was 1 year before. So Maharaj Parikshit is asking to the Goswami, "O greatest of the yogis, O my dear spiritual master, kindly describe me how is this happened. This is mystery and I want to know this." And hearing the question of Maharaj Parikshit, Shukadeva Goswami, he went into trance. He went into trance. Now let him remain in trance till tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
Again, for clarification, so Aghasura first attained Sayujya by merging in Krishna's body, and then Sarupya, attaining the self.
No, he attained, it was shown that it attained Sarupya, but later on Shukadeva Goswami also confirms, Sayujya, but later on Shukadeva Goswami also confirms that he attained Sarupya. The form, he got 400 form.
So immediately?
Yes, immediately he was promoted.
Although he merged in the body?
Yes. Merging was to show the demigods and other people that he got delivered. He entered into me, that means he got delivered. Although you all were fearful of him, although he was so sinful, but still he became my associate. To show them this, Krishna allowed his soul to merge into him. That he has to show that now he has become my associate. Prabhu.
So this Lila with delivering the demons is when Krishna was on earth and not in the...
No. This here. Okay, Prabhu.
You mentioned that it's enough to once think of Krishna as a grand liberation. How is it that we then have to take birth again? How is it that we may have to take birth again after one lifetime of the world itself, so we could not able to go back to Krishna just once thinking about it was liberated?
Krishna should appear in your mind once. Once it appears, you will never forget him. It's not possible to forget him. So here, Shukadeva Goswami is telling that even if one is able to remember the form of the transcendental form of the Lord in his mind, somehow either by force or by some reason, if the form comes in the mind, then he'll be liberated. So what was your question? This?
Well, it doesn't happen to all of us, like that we had Krishna appeared in our mind some way, so isn't it that we are all liberated?
If you accept the statement of Shukadeva Goswami, yes, but if there is still some purification remaining, that will gradually happen by the association with the devotees and hearing Harikatha. But yes, if Krishna has appeared to you, then yes, we are liberated. In one sense, we are practicing Krishna. Like I will give you an example. When a person is on his way to US, if he is catch a flight from India and is going to USA, it's direct non-stop flight. So when one is in the flight, we will say that that person has gone to USA, right? But actually he is on his way back to USA. He's on a non-stop flight. He'll reach there in some time. But what we'll say? He is gone to USA. So it's like that. We are on our way to our final destination. to get liberated. What is liberated? To become an associate of the Lord. If Maharaj or Mukundatta Prabhu would like to comment on this.
Definitely. So you have to understand what means liberation. So as you're saying correctly, that if you pick up Krishna consciousness, from one point of view, if we take shelter of the Spirit Master, we are liberated.
Yes.
But then at the same time, there is actual liberation of Swarup Siddhi, of realizing our Swarup, our relationship with Krishna. And then we can enter into the planet where Krishna is performing his pastimes in the material world and enter into the pastimes of the Lord. And that is the actual liberation. So now we are just on the way of liberation.
Yes, we are on the way.
So from that point of view, we can say we are liberated.
Yes.
But we are not fully liberated.
Yes.
We are on the way of liberation.
Yes, we are on the way. That's why we give the example of the flight. Yeah. Okay.
जैसे बड़ी बड़ी योगी लोग भी सिद्धियां प्राप्त करके तपस्या कर करके जैसे 8 सिद्धियां यहाँ भी लग रहा है असुरों के पास भी काफी सिद्धियां हैं जो अपने आप को बड़ा कर सकते हैं, रूप बदल सकते हैं। उसमें और योगी में जो भगवान की भक्ति करके ज्ञान प्राप्त करके वो तरफ पॉजिटिव तरीके से जाते हैं, लेकिन ये असुरों के पास अपनी सिद्धियां कैसे?
यह है तो कि ये सिद्धियों से उन्होंने भगवान को प्राप्त नहीं किया है. दे हैव नॉट. हर क्वेश्चन इज स्पीकिंग इन हिंदी इज वेरी मच रिलेशिंग. Her question is that these demons, they have so many siddhis. Is this the reason for them to have they have got Krishna? How do they get siddhis? They also do tapasya of Lord. They also worship Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. So all these demigods, they award such siddhis, such benedictions. Like Hiranyakashipu did tapasya, and Ravana did tapasya. So all these demons, they perform tapasya to get all these siddhis, and they use these siddhis for sense gratification. They want to become the lord of. They want to become the boss of the material nature. But devotees also have siddhis. Some devotees also have siddhis, but they use in Krishna's seva. Ramanujacharya had 4 disciples who had very unusual siddhis, but all was utilized in the service of the Lord. Yes.
ये भी है कि जब पढ़ते हैं सुनते हैं तो उसमें भी फर्क पड़ता है कि उतना उद्धार आघासुर उद्धार वो मेरे दिमाग में रह गया. मैंने देखा कहीं कहीं वध लिखा है, कंस वध, और कहीं कहीं उद्धार लिखा है. फर्क है उन लोगों का, कुछ लीला है ऐसी.
भगवान के हाथों से यदि किसी की मृत्यु होती है तो उसका उद्धार ही समझना चाहिए.
दोनों एक ही चीज है.
और लिखने वाले ने लिखा होगा, लेकिन भगवान के हाथों से यदि किसी की मृत्यु होती है तो उसका उद्धार ही होता है.
उद्धार के समय में तो मुझे लगा से पुतना पहले जन्म में रत्ना बलि महाराज की पुत्री थी, पर जब उद्धार होते शायद हो सकता है अवलासुर का भी कुछ बैकग्राउंड.
हाँ, हर एक किसी न किसी का तो बैकग्राउंड होता ही है ना.
असुर कंस तो राक्षस वो था, काले नहीं है कोई वो राक्षस था. तो मुझे लगा अवलासुर का क्या विशेष उद्धार किया.
भगवान ने उद्धार ही किया है उनका. Krishna has delivered Aghasur. It is his causeless mercy on Aghasur. Putana also was causeless mercy. Aghasur did not attend the Braja Lila. He went to Vaikuntha because he had no. Yes, Aghasur, Bakasur and Putana, they are all brothers and sisters. But I am saying that Aghasur did not attain Braj Bhumi, or he didn't enter into eternal pastimes of the Lord. He attained Vaikuntha. But amongst that also, Putana is a very special case. Putana became a mother in Golok Vrindavan. She is under Mother Yashoda. She's assisting Mother Yashoda in service to Lord Krishna. So, any other questions, Mataji?
Yeah, is there something known what Aghasura was in life before? Just how causeless mercy that he
let's see if things come in the ahead. I don't think, I have not researched on that part. So please forgive me for this. Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his book Krishna Samhita, he has mentioned all those things. If you want to read, then you can read Krishna Samhita.
Just you mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 24 times somebody mentioned there is a factor there, Punarjanmana. So with this some relationship, like there is Shakha, Dasha, Vatsala, any kind of Rasha,
Yes.
with Lord, they become liberated and they will not get any birth and death cycle.
Yeah.
So, but such kind of demon, they don't have any rush, any kind of mellow or with the Lord. But such demon, they become as a liberated.
Causeless mercy, you are saying? It's causeless mercy of the Lord. When the Mahabharata war was going on, at that time, 64 crore people were in front of each other. And that is the only war where all of them, they got the abode of the Lord. Because everybody was leaving their body in front of Krishna. So our acharyas say that in the Mahabharata war, those who died, they went to the abode of the Lord. Because they gave up their days to see, they were seeing the Lord, and some of them were killed by the Lord, not killed by the devotees of the Lord, but everybody in that war went to the abode of the Lord. So this is the causeless mercy of the Lord. Normally in the war, when somebody dies, he goes to the heavenly planets, but this was a very special war. Everybody went to the abode of the Lord.
So it is also such one thing. So it is also something because everyone doing something special service. That is a Putana coming as a mother to give service to Krishna as a mother. So some other Aghasura also coming to giving some pleasure for him.
Aghasura gave pleasure to the Lord after he left his body. His body was being used by the devotees, by the Lord and his devotees as a playground. So yes, he did. He came in an unfavorable situation, but when he left his body, then his body was been served. So that became favorable. So that was this body was used for the service of the Lord later.
Because he was magnified to give some illusory energy, so that the friends, coward boy was attracted or such kind of his the energy or the illusory energy of this, how he attract to them. Because it is also one kind of giving some pleasure to them also. So is it somehow or others, to give pleasure to Lord or his devotees, it is also sounds to have some special mercy?
Yes. Yes, you have one understanding. That's nice. But our Acharya said that his body was utilized in the service of the Lord after he gave up his body. Before, yes, Prabhu wants to comment something.
But it also mentioned in the various Puranas that, for example, many of the demons in Krishna Lila, of course, some of them, they were actually also sages before. And they were performing austerities and they were trying to make advancement in their life. But then some of them, they were cursing each other.
Yes.
You should become a
yes.
ass, you should become a
yes.
like this, and then they were actually...
Kaliya, for example.
Yeah, and then they were also taking these forms. And but because they were doing some spiritual activities also, then they had the opportunity to take part in the Lord's Lila in the forms of demons.
Yes.
Even it is explained that when the demigods, they went to see Krishna, they wanted to, they went to Brahma, and they were saying that there were so many difficulties now, please, we have to do something. And then Brahma and all the demigods went to the shore of the Lake Ocean, and then he was meditating. And so on the Supreme Lord, and then so that he heard the message, that is transcendental message, meditation, that I will come to this world. And then he was saying also that the demigods, they should also come,
Yes.
All the human beings and assist in the pastimes.
Yes. Yes.
And some of them they were the associates, but some of them they also took the part of the demons that is mentioned also.
Okay.
And so there are so many things mentioned in the Shastras. And
yes.
the pastimes of the Lord are
Unlimited.
inconceivable.
Yes, it's
the Acharyas have mentioned something, and whatever we can remember, whatever is mentioned, then we can also present. But it is practically
yes.
inconceivable. And
Yes.
only a little bit we can understand and we can relate the mercy of the Lord and the Vaishnavas, and especially our Acharyas.
Here we are discussing especially from the purports of Srila Prabhupada, and little here and there we are taking some help from other acharyas. Prabhu, like Prabhu said, yes, Srimad Bhagavatam, we have 12 or 15 tikas in Sanskrit. On one verse of Bhagavatam we have 15 tikas. We have a book called Ashtacharya Tika where so many acharyas, even Gaudiya Vaishnava acharyas, they have given their commentaries. And it will take so many birds if we simply want to discuss these pastimes. But we have limited time. 3 days for Brahma Vimohana Lila is injustice actually. So it's 7 days subject matter. We are not going to discuss the prayers by Lord Brahma because of the time. So we have whatever little time we have, and we are sticking to Srila Prabhupada's purport as much as possible, so that when the devotees, when they read, they will be able to relate what they have heard. Any other questions? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय.